Hello, everybody at home. It's me, Brian, your Comedy Spot Live host. I'm glad that you're here. We have another great show. This is Debate Masters. This is produced and hosted by Dayna Bryant. She's going to be here in just a moment to tell you how the show works. It's my job to remind you of all the business end of things. Like, for example, if you haven't already liked and followed, subscribed to Sacramento Comedy Spot on all the platforms, please do that. You can also support us on Patreon and through Venmo if you'd like to throw in some money to help support everything we're doing while we're unable to do actual in-person shows. Also, I want to remind you that we have an entire comedy school online. So if you would like to take sketch writing or screenwriting or storytelling or this graphic's moving slow or improv, go to satcomedyspot.com/online, sign up today. Also, we have some in-person classes that we're putting on the schedule that will probably come back off the schedule in 2 or 3 weeks when we're all sheltering in place again. So I'm glad that you're here. We have a great show for you tonight. Please do me a favor and comment. We love your comments. Like Evan, he always starts every Comedy Spot Live with good morning and happy Tuesday. Mike LaRosa says, I want you to know that I'm pausing The Last of Us 2 for this. Thank you, Mike, for taking a couple minutes out of your The Last of Us 2 schedule. Bryant says, Master Debaters. I say that all the time because I always get the actual name of the show wrong. Donna says, hey there. With that, let's go ahead and do this. This is Debate Masters, and here is your host, Dayna Bryant.
Hello, thank you everybody for coming. Like we said, this is Debate Masters, and I think Brian got it right this week, so that's great.
It's true.
So how this show works is I have two very talented debaters here today that are going to debate the topics that you're going to pitch to us in the comments right now. So we're going to ask for topics such as is a hot dog a sandwich? Or, what's better between the colors red and blue? It's going to be things that you really want to know the answer to, but are totally appropriate to talk about around the water cooler at your job. So we're going to ask you right now, before I bring out our debaters, to pitch the topics that you want to hear tonight. Anything silly, they can make sense together or not, super random stuff, whatever you feel like you really want to hear about. And one of the things we're doing right now is we have a bracket going on. So this is the third round of our bracket round, and the winner of this battle here is going to go on to face Mike in the semifinal rounds, and then we'll have one more matchup next week. So with that being said, let's go on to our debaters. First, we have Sarah. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, everyone. I'm Sarah. I came here to do two things: drink some rosé and kick some debating butt. Looks like I'm almost out of rosé.
Dayna, back to you.
Okay, and our second debater tonight is Boom. Boom, please introduce yourself.
Hey, y'all, it's your buddy Boom. I'm here to make some debating. I've never really done a lot of schooling and like that, but I think we're gonna have a good time here tonight. And if nothing else, I can work on my truck in between debates.
That sounds fantastic. Okay, Brian, do we have any topics coming through?
Oh, yeah. Let's see. I'm going up. Soft serve ice cream or churned ice cream. Whole milk or 2%. Brackets versus pie charts. Let's see. Would you rather be invisible or be able to fly? Interesting. Left or right-handed? Hi, Sarah.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Sarah. Vodka versus tequila. Let's see. Donna says, go Boom. Oh, that's funny. Matthew said, wait, I thought this was a fishing show.
I love a good fishing show.
Keisha said boom or boomer. Evan suggested something we won't use: acute triangles or obtuse triangles. Um,
Nice.
Ford or Chevy, tents versus campers. Let's see, sunny or rainy. Left Twix or right Twix, ocean or mountain. Those are all really good, everybody. Nicely done.
Great.
Sarah, is your mom pretty intimidating?
She's such a sweetheart. Only if you mistreat her daughter,
Oh,
then you're dead to her.
okay.
But
Yeah.
up until then, she's the sweetest, funniest person ever.
I think I met her one time, right? Like at the Comedy Spot, or a couple times?
Yeah. A couple times. I always bring her with me whenever she's in town.
Yeah, it's nice that she comes in. All right. Well, hopefully we'll have. Was that somebody's ringer? Did you hear that, or was that just me?
Maybe that was just you.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to doing crack. Your show, Dayna.
So let's start this one off. Let's do some pretty simple, pretty easy and fun. Let's do the oceans versus the mountains. And since Sarah is on the left hand of my screen and I read left to right, I'm going to let her pick first. Sarah, would you like to argue for oceans or mountains?
I'll go with oceans.
Okay, great. And then boom, that means you get mountains. And so you will have, just a reminder, you will have a minute to debate your side, and the other person will get a go, and then you'll get a 30-second rebuttal after that, and then the audience will vote on who wins.
Perfect.
Okay, so Sarah, your minute starts now.
So oceans are better than mountains for a couple different reasons. Number one is that it's a little bit more physiologic. Atmospheric pressure is always compared to sea level. So you're not going to experience that fluctuation in atmospheric pressure and oxygen that can make people feel sick in the mountains. The other thing is that the ocean has a very calming presence. The waves ebb and they flow, and it's very meditative. People feel drawn to water, and bodies of water. We are made of 75% of us is water, so there's a natural pull towards the ocean for that reason. It's therapeutic. The salt water is good for your sinuses. It's good for your skin. It's great for your hair. And you just have beach fun. And living in an inland part of California, like Sacramento, man, do I miss the ocean and that cool, salty sea breeze. Despite the smell of seaweed, which is unpleasant. But you take a shower, you wash it off. You had a great day at the beach. Take a great nap.
Okay, thank you, Sarah. And boom, your 1 minute starts now.
Mountains! My God, mountains! That is more American than mountains. We got mountains up the yin yang here in America. And mountains, they're great. You can't drown on a mountain. That's one thing it's got going for it. You can do a lot of things with mountain in the summer. You can go mountain biking. There's even a special bike just for mountains, mountain bikes. No ocean bikes. You can go skiing in the winter. You can go hiking. You can do, that feller out in Arizona, he hid that treasure worth about $2 million. He hid it in the mountains somewhere if you can find them. They got them gold mines in the mountains. You can go exploring in the mountains. You can have sex in the mountains. Mountain sex is some of the best sex you're ever going to have if you're going to have sex and at all. If you try ocean sex, you're going to get crushed. Like, okay, I'm fine. That's a good time.
Okay.
I'm good.
So Sarah, you will get a 30-second rebuttal starting now.
Boom, I appreciate all of those points. And considering that my mom is watching, we're not going to argue sex on the mountain versus sex on the beach. So we'll just let that one go. I will say that you said that mountains are the most American. I might remind you that the tallest mountains are actually international. They're in Nepal, they're in Africa. So mountains are not really exclusive to America. Now, we do have the Rocky Mountains, which are lovely, but that's not something we share with international borders or internationally. I would also say in the mountains, you can die of hypoxia, which means no oxygen.
Okay. And boom, your 30 seconds starts now.
You know what the best thing you can do like if you're really bored with sex, it's autoerotic asphyxiation.
What? Jesus.
That's kind of like that hypoxia you're talking about. And that's why mountain sex is so damn good. Now, about our bodies being 70% water, we got enough water. I don't have to go to the ocean to get even more water. I carry a lot of my own. That's why I go to the mountains, so I can get something to change it up. It's a great time in the mountains. You ain't going to get the hypoxia. You just walk the other way and go down. You don't die of hypoxia. It's that simple. You try walking the other way in an ocean, you're still in the ocean. You're drowning.
Wow, this is an easy debate, and it's getting fiery. I can't wait to see what the rest of the day brings.
Wow.
Okay, so now we're going to go back to the audience, and you're going to put your votes in there and say who won that debate. Was it Sarah with ocean, or was it Boom with mountains?
So everybody go ahead and vote now, and I'll read some comments while we're waiting for people. It takes about 30 seconds, so this is where I feel useful. Let's see. Love that Sarah always brings facts to her debates. Yes. Nicely done. Let's see. Yeah, you can't mountain drown. That is true. That is true. Megan says, I think I used to date Boom.
Oh, did you have a tattoo on your back? It looks like a dolphin, but it's actually a bolt of lightning hitting like a brewery.
I don't think it's the same person.
No, okay. Okay.
Jeff Barkin says Purple Mountains, Boom.
Majesty, Purple Mountains, Majesty. Oh.
All right, here's your votes.
Okay.
Keisha says Sarah, Sarah, Sarah. John says Sarah. Evan says Boom. Your mom says Mountain Lion.
I think that's to counter Boom's point.
Oh, got it. Yeah.
That's another name for a cougar.
He later goes on to vote for me.
Mike says, Becky said Sarah, and then Mike says Sarah. Virginia says Sarah. How do you pronounce Shang?
Shahig.
What is it?
Shahig.
She says Sarah. Donna says Boom. Your mom says Sarah. You were right. Oh, see, Nick George says Boom. He doesn't want to debate you, Sarah. That's what I think.
That's basically it.
Sarah with the ocean. Even though mountain sex is compelling, I got to go with Sarah. Keisha says dolphins can't live in the mountains. Then we had Sarah, and I think that's, nope, another Sarah, and another Sarah, and another Boom, and another Sarah, and a Boom. That's it.
Okay. So after counting all that on my very complicated system of fingers, Sarah won our first debate topic today.
Nice. Sarah,
Thank you.
1 point.
Yeah. Okay. So for our second topic today, and we'll let Boom pick this one first, you're going to debate invisibility versus flying. So Boom, would you like invisibility or flying?
Oh. I'll take flying.
Okay. And then so Sarah, you get invisibility. And Boom, your minute starts now.
American flags fly on the wind. That's why I picked flying, because it's the most American of those two superpowers. Now flying gives you the ability to fly. That's one thing about it. Also, when you're up high, you can like see the majesty of this country from a higher standpoint. Be up there and flying. Flying gets you up close to the clouds. And clouds give you like they're like moisture, so it's good for the skin. So that's another thing good for flying. Flying is like flying. I tell you what, flying is like when I go to my cousin's house for a beer. Now we're sitting out there on the porch and we're thinking to each other, like, what would we rather be doing than having this beer? 9 times out of 10, it's flying. When it's not. So what else would you do but fly? Is that my minute? I think that's about a minute.
If your arguments are that sound and you're done, you're done.
Okay.
You need to fly your time. Great. Okay, and Sarah, your minute starts now.
Boom, I think flying sounds so compelling. However, if you go back to folklore as well as psychology, Greek mythology had Icarus that flew too close to the sun. And in fact, the wings that he had built burned and he came tumbling down to his death. Also, Freud would say that flying is a symbol of being sexually repressed or deprived. Being invisible, however, is a little bit surreptitious. Now, this gets a little bit more evil because if you ask people who have a little bit more malicious thoughts, they often will say that they would choose to be invisible because they can hide behind that cloak to be able to do their evil doings. Now, if you're going to play the villain role, I think that's great. But I think also if you think about just being a fly on the wall, and really, what do we ultimately want to know? We want to know what people think about us. What better way than being invisible and really knowing the truth? Was that my time or did someone just make a sound? I can keep talking.
That's your time now.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, and boom, your rebuttal starts now.
You had a lot of big words there at the beginning that I didn't quite understand. But you weren't saying why invisibility was good until you got down to the middle when you said if you want to be evil about it, then invisibility is good. I don't want to be evil. I don't think anybody wants to be evil. So no, flying is better if you're a good person. Fly on the wall. If you want to be a fly on the wall, it's such a good thing. Flies aren't invisible. What they can do is fly. That's what makes them a fly. So
Great.
okay, fine, good, fine. Okay, fine.
And Sarah, your rebuttal starts now.
And why are flies so annoying? Because of their visibility and the fact that they're buzzing around your face or in the middle of the night and you hear it and you can't sleep. However, if they were invisible, that fly is actually a genius because not only can it fly, and if it's invisible, it will survive. It won't get swatted. What's the first thing that people do when they see a fly? They look for a magazine to roll it up and kill it. So flying doesn't necessarily always mean all good things either. I'm done.
Okay, great. So now we're going to go back to the audience again. So who won this debate? Was it Boom with flying or was it Sarah with invisibility?
All right, while everyone puts in their votes, I will go ahead and read some comments. Evan would like to remind you of acute triangles versus obtuse triangles. Keisha says, is boom short for boomer? Interesting. Let's see.
No, it's not.
Tents and campers, Ford and Chevy, by the way. Let's see. Let's get down to where people were. Yeah, got it. Good. Yes. Okay. Let's see. Oh, the boom was a winner. That was the last time. Okay, here we go. Flying gives you the ability to fly. Boom, 2020. Hey, Boom, flying gets you high faster. Oh, interesting.
That's true.
Let's see. Invisibility is creepy, but I want it. Got distracted. I'm late. Who's winning? Sarah won the first round. This is the second round. Let's see. Flies can fly. Yes, they can. Evil Knievel wanted to be evil. I don't know if he wanted to be evil. All right, here's your votes.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Boom. Nicole says boom. Jeff says Sarah. Sarah's mom says Sarah. Evan says boom. Weaver says Sarah. Let's see. Oh, I don't want to know what people think about me. Boom and flying get my vote. Nick George says boom. Sarah says Sarah. Becky says boom. I vote Sarah from Weaver. Sarah. Flies are so annoying. That's from Heather. Invisibility. Sarah. Let's see. This is a tough choice. Boom. Dennis. Boom. Maybe Boom just likes to blow shit up and has to be from, what's WV?
West Virginia?
West Virginia. Sorry. Yeah, okay.
Morgantown, go Rebels.
Sarah, no one likes flies. Let's see. Sarah, and then Sarah are the last two votes that are on here. So who's the big winner?
Well, that one was really, really close. It really just came down to those last two votes, but it looks like Sarah eked out a win for this one, too.
Oh, there we go. 2 points to oh, I put 21. All right. There we go. Now it's 2 points.
Same outcome.
Not quite how scoring works in this game.
No. That's how scoring works in my games.
I'm also keeping my own little tally. So.
Yeah, I figured you were.
I just want to be like extra sure.
I'm also keeping track as the.
My version of counting votes is always like, ah! So I know that's why Dayna counts and Sarah counts to make sure I don't screw things up. All right, back to you guys.
Okay, so for our next topic, we're gonna make things a little bit more spicy here today. We're gonna go with the topic that I came up with because I thought it would be fun. Dumping someone over text message, yes or no? Is it okay? So Sarah, you're gonna get a pick which side of that debate you would like to debate.
Ooh, all right, that is a tough one. I'm gonna go with no.
Okay. So boom, you get to argue yes. Okay, and Sarah, you'll get 1 minute starting now.
Okay, let's talk about basically the power that keeps us all humble. Oh no, I suppose, and equal, and that is called the power of karma. Being broken up with via text, it's just poor form. I know that we're in the digital world and we are digital men and women, but enough, grow a pair, put your big girl pants on, put your big boy pants on, have the difficult conversation, because I will say this as having a fair amount of experience with breaking up with people tend to appreciate honesty. And actually, if I can toot my own horn, I've actually gotten a lot of positive feedback from the people I've broken up with. They very much appreciated the fact that I did have that difficult conversation, because I think it shows respect. It shows that I'm willing to make myself uncomfortable in order to have a difficult conversation, because I respect you as a person.
That's time. Thank you. Okay,
that was my favorite so far. Continue on. Sarah's like, I've broken up with I have crushed so many dreams, but they've still respected me. Sorry, go ahead.
Boom, your minute starts now.
Back in 1997.
Oh my God.
I broke up with a woman named Mary Ann. Now, Mary Ann was a nice woman. She respected me. She appreciated honesty, like you all were saying. As soon as I broke up with her in person, I woke up about 3 weeks later in the ER. Now, it turns out Mary Ann appreciates violence more than she appreciated honesty. Back in 99, I broke up with a woman named Callie. She broke 8 of my teeth before I got out of her house. Now, I'm saying all this because I think breaking up via text is a safety issue. Now, I don't think it's a matter of maturity. It's not a matter of putting on your big girl panties. Those are real comfortable, by the way, but I wouldn't put them on during a breakup. But you see, it's a matter of safety. You don't want to be right next to them when the fists start flying and the hands start flying through the air. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay. And Sarah, your rebuttal time starts now.
Well, first of all, Boom, can I just say I'm a little bit worried about your choice of partners throughout your life. I think that this is something we can delve into after the show. I think that you really wouldn't have to worry about your own personal safety if maybe you had chosen slightly better partners. And there's things that you can do. So, for example, breaking up in a public space is often safer than doing it one-on-one. So I can appreciate that. Also, let's not forget that episode of Sex and the City where Carrie got broken up with over a Post-it note.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
I made my point. I said what I said.
Okay, so Boom, your rebuttal starts now.
Breaking up in a public space just means you're going to get ganged up on from all sides. You know how many cousins that Callie had? She had 18 of them. That's why I don't have full feeling in the left side of my brain here. Okay? Now, I appreciate the fact that maybe I could make better choices in women, but that's not the point and issue here. The issue is breaking up via text, or is the safety of text, or right up front in the zone of danger. No, you want to do it safely from a distance.
Okay, thank you. Now we're going to send it back to our audience who won our debate about, is it okay to break up over text? Is it Sarah with no thank you? Or is it Boom with yes, please?
I'll read some comments while everybody is voting. Go ahead and put them in the comments now. Amy Church said that Sarah is an expert on breaking up with people. Let's see. Oh yeah, someone beat me to the Sex and the City Post-it reference. Best episode ever. Nicely done. Yeah, and then Sarah said, Boom coming in to blow everyone's eardrums out when he first started to
Sorry, a third girlfriend breakup. I've lost control somewhat of my throat.
Okay, fair enough. Text can be safer. Boom has a point. That is true, yeah. Let's see. I need to know what Boom's breakup texts look like. Yeah, I'd like to see that too. Let's see. Oh yeah, Evan said, "Oof." Sarah fired shots at Boom's romantic life. So there you go.
I'm just concerned as a friend.
Dennis said, Sarah convinced me I want her to break up with me.
This is my legacy.
I think Dennis won the comments for tonight. That was pretty fantastic. So, all right. Here, I have to do this. Just wait just a second. We got to do, this is just for me. Dennis gets his own point for the game right underneath your points. There we go. All right, here's your votes.
And Brian, that's a dash and not a minus, right?
Yeah, that's... I guess I should use better punctuation for that. All right, yeah, 1. There we go. That's better. Here we go. Yeah, I guess so. Sarah voted for. So that was a vote for Sarah from Dennis, by the way. And then we have Boom, Sarah, Boom, Sarah. Social distancing makes it safer for everyone. Boom. I'm with Boom on this one. Boom. It's definitely safer. Let's see. Sarah, but stay 6 feet away. Let's see. Wow, Dennis is beating Boom.
Yeah. That's about how I roll on this show.
I just wanted them to debate it. I think that's it. I think that's I don't see other votes other than that.
Okay, well, I'm counting the votes. That was tied. So I had 5-5.
Oh, I had 7-5.
Oh, okay.
Okay, hold on. I'll go back.
I had 15-1.
Go. Like, I don't have to be here.
Let's see. Okay, let's go one more time. Here we go. Sarah, boom, Sarah, boom, Sarah, Sarah. It's not changing. Okay, there it is. Boom, boom. Mike's perspective. I don't think that's a vote. Nope. Sarah.
Okay.
Beating. Boom, 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 boom. That's it.
I didn't see the YouTube ones. Okay.
Okay. I think that puts us back at a tie.
Oh.
Yes, it does. It puts us at 7 and 7.
Oh.
Oh, I like a good 7-7 on a Friday night.
Do I get to be the deciding vote? Is that a can I do that?
Yeah. Come on.
Why not?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick boom this round.
All right.
Okay.
All
Yeah.
right, sympathy vote.
Whoa.
It's not a sympathy vote. I would have never have thought about it might being safer to text somebody a breakup, and so I think that's a good debate. That's a good fact.
A fact. It is a fact.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting that we had one person debating on the side of I'm breaking up with you and another on the side of I got broken up by you.
I know. Also, Nick George again votes for boom no matter what.
We heard you, Nick.
Yeah.
Your fear is palpable.
Yeah. He's making it known he does not want to go against Sarah again, so.
But if Nick faced Sarah, he'd have to like survive 2 whole rounds.
Oh.
Because the winner of his debate goes up against Keisha.
Oh, maybe he's looking really far down the road. Yeah.
Looking at that number 1 spot.
Yeah, it's the number 1 spot. Yeah.
Okay. So if people want to pitch some additional topics, and after we do the next one, if we see something come through, if you got any more genius ideas, let us know. Let me see what I got. Gonna pull from my list. Okay, let's do clone. I saw one that came up. Was it about cloning? Yes or no?
Yeah, cloning.
Cloning?
Yeah, we're gonna get some deep talk. We're getting a little deep. So our next topic is gonna be like cloning. Should we do it? Yes or no? But let's keep it light, guys. So, boom, would you like to be pro or against cloning?
Yeah, I'll be pro clone.
Okay. And so, Sarah, you'll be against. Okay, so boom, your minute starts now.
Cloning! Oh my God, cloning is so good, America. Why can't we do more of it? Cloning is like when you make something that's a copy of something else. Now, Xerox had the right idea, making paper copies of documents. We'll just do that with people. Oh my gosh, we would be, I would have so much extra time on my hands if I could clone myself. Now, I could drink on the weekends and still get some work done. Oh, I could break up with my crazy girlfriends and still have others left of me that are still alive and healthy. Cloning, you know what? Without cloning, we would not have that marvelous Michael Keaton movie where he clones himself over and over again. That man is so funny. He's an American treasure. Now, cloning, I think, is also because, cloning. It shows our scientific superiority over non-cloners because we can clone, and cloning shows how smart you are. I think that's how it works in the science fiction films I like to watch.
Okay, great.
It is great. Cloning is great. Thank you for agreeing with me, Dayna.
I meant your time is up. Your arguments were great. Thank you. So, Sarah, your minute starts now.
Again, boom, with your dangerous relationship patterns, cloning is not going to be the answer. I think we really need to take a different dive into this, but we'll do that after the fact. However, cloning was really discovered or actually made popular in the 90s when Dolly the sheep was cloned. And why has nothing ever happened with it? Why is it still the stuff of sci-fi movies? Because of the inherent dangers that are associated with cloning. right? Really, right now, kind of the best thing that we have for it comes in the laboratory. But the reason why it really hasn't taken shape is because there's too much ethical, like, gray zone that we would be flirting with, that is really not fair for the organisms, whether it's a human or an animal or whatever it is that is being cloned. It's a very slippery slope, and I just don't think that humanity is ready for it. So right now, it will remain within the realm of science fiction because it is fiction where it is the safest.
Okay, great. And boom, your 30-second rebuttal starts now.
It is so much more dangerous in science fiction. Oh my gosh. People take over the world with the clones in science fiction. Science fiction, humanity just falls and there's nothing left when you got cloning. But in reality, cloning is nice and easy. You clone the sheep, you get more wool. You clone all those things in the laboratory, and you got more laboratory experiments to work with. Cloning isn't unethical. I'm not going to flirt with little gray things like you are. No, I may have some crazy girlfriends, but no. Oh, come on now.
Hey, you agreed to the rules beforehand. You know what you're supposed to be doing.
Oh.
Okay, Sarah, your rebuttal starts now.
You know, Boom, if only it was only as simple as just having more wool. I mean, I really don't think that is the big problem that we really face. And unfortunately, left to people's own devices, unfortunately, all it takes is for one ill-intended person to get their hands on the cloning technology. And then we are living in a post-apocalyptic world that is just disastrous. And I don't want to know what that's going to be like. Then we start having the debate of, is this life or is it not? Because life was created from two people.
Okay, great. So thank you for that. So we're going to take it back to the audience. Who won our cloning debate? Was that Boom, who was pro-cloning, or Sarah, who was against cloning?
While they were debating, Nick George started talking shit in the comments. Nick says, "I'm not gaming it. I think that Boom is making better arguments. I already beat Sarah once. I can do it again." Whoa!
Excuse me, Nicholas George. I seem to remember sharing my winning point with you so that we could end on warm and fuzzies.
Oh. Evan said, "Ooh, shots fired. Jabberwocky likes pro-clone." Let's see. Oh, and people are giving you suggestions too. Like Mike LaRosa said, steampunk versus brownies?
Bronies.
Bronies. Oh, man, I'm so old. Let's see. Friends versus How I Met Your Mother. Let's see. The Number 42 versus sports. Sleepovers as a kid versus sleepovers as an adult. You mean sex. Okay, here's your voting. Here we go. Everyone who's recording votes, record votes. Sarah, 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 Sarah. That's it so far.
I thought there was one person who voted for Boom.
Oh.
Oh, no, never mind. Nick George.
Nick George says, "I vote for Boom." Let's see. Boom. Pity point.
Yeah, pity points.
Megan says, "Boom. Hashtag more wool." Heather says, "I vote for Boom. I got too much shit to do. Need a clone." Jabberwocky voted Boom earlier.
Oh, that's what I saw. Okay.
There you go.
Okay. I'm pretty close if there are any more votes.
It is.
Amy is making an argument that there are platonic adult sleepovers.
I have done those. Those are fun.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
Wait, Jeff is changing his vote?
Bad Jeff votes Boom.
I feel like you only get one vote per person.
Okay, what's the scores? I think that's about it.
Right now I have it as 5 and 5.
Oh my.
I have 10 and 6.
I have 15 and 1 again.
Hold on.
Do I get to do tiebreaker vote again?
6,
I mean, I'm going off of the votes that Brian is tweeting. So
no, I'm going off of what's on here. 9.
what's on where, Sarah?
on Facebook, although I can't see it on what's it called.
We have some votes coming in from other
Yeah.
channels.
Some of them were from YouTube. Jabberwockies was from YouTube.
Yeah, that's where I think we got the yeah. So I got either 9 or 10 to 6, just based off of reading through the comments.
Wait a sec. Hold on.
I'm gonna have to up my game and get an official vote counter.
Oh, Virginia said you missed my vote for Sarah.
Oh, there you go. And then I just voted for Sarah too. It's official because I wrote it in the comments.
Okay, so that one goes to Sarah.
Oh,
Thanks, guys.
There we go. 3 points to 1. And Dennis, I'm going to give Dennis another point because I like Dennis. There we go. Oh, no, your grandma just said boom.
Okay, so I like a couple of those other topics that came in, but I also want to make sure that we're not asking our debaters to debate something that's pop culture that they don't know. So, are both of you familiar with the concept of steampunk and bronies?
With what and what? I'm sorry?
Steampunk and bronies. Okay. How about, are both of you familiar with Friends and How I Met Your Mother?
I know what they are.
Okay. Then let's go with a topic. I hate to be like, give me your topics, and now I'm going to use something else.
Let's see. Keisha said, yeah, votes are what Brian reads. Otherwise, I crushed Grant. I don't think Keisha is very happy with my vote counting. And then I think your grandma is Grant. And then Keisha said, oh crap, I summoned Grant just by mentioning his name. So there you go. All right. I don't see any other suggestions. So I can go back up.
What about, yeah, the earlier ones too?
Yeah, it's hard for me to find old stuff.
Okay, I got a couple more from earlier. It's fine. Just wanted to make sure people had a nice chance to pitch some more if they had some. Okay, then let's go with one of our earlier topics we had. Let's do sunny versus rainy weather.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, shout out to my mom. Thanks for that suggestion, Mom.
Oh, I didn't know it was your mom.
Yeah, that's okay. She's.
I'm going to let Boom pick first on this one.
Yeah,
Boom, would you like to argue which is better, sunny weather or rainy weather?
Oh hell. Let's do the rainy weather.
Okay, great. And Sarah, you'll do sunny weather. Okay, Boom, your topic begins now.
It's raining pennies from heaven, y'all. Oh my gosh, rain is so good. They make a money analogy to it. Rain is what causes like the water to get in for the plants to grow. People in Hawaii, over there in Hawaii, they have to have their own rain collection, so they because public water is sometimes not all that great. So rain makes people, even today in modern society, helps them to survive. It keeps the people that make rain gutters, that keeps them in business. That's good for the economy, and especially in this economy, we need all the help we can get. Rain Wilson is a great actor. I've laughed many times at his great performances. Rain is also there was Purple Rain was a great song by Prince, and nobody can deny that. That's a great song and by a great artist. So rain is a great thing for our society overall.
And okay, Sarah,
up now.
1 minute starts now.
Okay, well, if we're going to go with music, I would also argue that the famous 80s band, Casey and the Sunshine Band, also sang I'm walking on sunshine. Now we're comparing sunshine or comparing the sun with rain, which are both life-giving things. However, I would argue that the sun, light, is what separates lightness and darkness. Why is that such a big divide? Because light is life-giving. In fact, without light, our circadian rhythms are all out of whack. Our sleep-wake cycle is off. People get seasonal affective disorder. You can actually get depressed from not having enough sunlight. Additionally, I would say that there's energy from the sun, right? Harnessing the power in terms of solar energy is the next wave of the future as we turn away from fossil fuels.
Okay, great. Thank you. And Boom, you get a rebuttal starting now.
You can make energy from rain. There are little wheels of stuff you can put on your rain gutters. It turns out and makes power. Casey and the Sunshine Band, they did not sing that song, Walking on Sunshine. I'm sorry. They sang other songs that do not live well today. They didn't age well. Sunshine will do that to you. It'll make you age faster, make you all wrinkly. Rain, heck, you look better in rain. Go out there because it's not as bright, and so you can't see as well. So yeah, it makes ugly people better. Rain is good all around.
And Sarah, your rebuttal starts now.
You're right. I may have misquoted that song. I apologize for that. I will say, I just noticed my mom said, "You are my sunshine." That is one of the earliest songs that parents sing to their children. It's a song of love. It means that you are my sunshine. You are my life giving. You light up my life. And in fact, when we take photos, we always ask, is my lighting good? So why is light so important? Not necessarily the drab overcast of the rain. Rain is important, but I think we're understating the importance of the sun and the light that we get from it. Also, the vitamins that we get from it. You create vitamin D from sunlight.
Can't aggressively shush Boom and not.
Oh, everybody shushes Boom. That's okay, huh? I'm quite used to it.
Okay, so let's send this back to our audience. I think this is our last round. So who won this one? Was it Sarah with sun or Boom with rain?
So go ahead and put your vote in. I'll read comments. Your grandma, who is not Grant, said, "I'm your grandma, not Grant." And then just to clarify, said, "I ain't your grandpa." Let's see. Hold on a second. Rain makes corn, corn makes whiskey. All right. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Jabberwocky says rain equals cold equals blankets equals happiness. Oh,
yeah.
Good. And then Amy said, "Did Dayna shush Boom?"
I did.
Sarah, your mom said, "You are my sunshine, Sarah." Jeff wants to know whatever happened to the corn report. This was on a different show, but I talked to Ryan, who was supposed to give the corn report, and I've asked him if he wants to put together an entire show dedicated to the corn report. So I think we're going to put that together. Listen, Nick George is talking shit tonight. He said, "Check the tape. I shared my winning point with Sarah, not the other way around. Someone fact check me."
Oh, gonna get it, Nick. I have watched that so many times because I am that vain, and I definitely share that point.
All right. Jabberwocky says, "Poor Boom. I vote for Boom." So there's the beginning of our votes.
Beginning of pity votes.
Mike says, "I got to go with Boom on this one." Dennis says Sarah. Heather says Sarah. Sarah. Boom. That's it so far.
Evan and my mom said me. Let's see. Someone earlier did say Boom. Where was it? Did you get Nicole?
I don't know.
All right, it's still very close. It's 6-5.
Oh man. Jeff says Boom.
It says Boom.
Is that good Jeff or bad Jeff?
Good Jeff. not,
Guess what came out?
not clone Jeff, real Jeff.
Freaking Nick George.
Uh-oh. I just messed up our entire feed. That's fine. That's good. All right. Nope. Everyone's upside down. That's fantastic.
So close.
All
right. For those keeping score, Jeff has said boom. Nick George said boom. Shags, my friend, said Sarah. Not because she's my friend, because science. Hashtag science. There's 5 right now.
Nick George says, I sent Evan a screenshot of the evidence.
Salty in the comments.
I know. Jabberwocky says, you can do this, Brian. I believe in you. I think they're, because I was messing with the, where everybody was positioned. I think that's it. What's your
it's
score?
Actually tied. It actually is tied.
Okay, I lost count, so I'm just gonna. If Sarah says tied.
I'm being very honest. Come on, I've called out. I would not. I know I'm competitive, but I believe in the spirit of the game, and so you guys can trust me.
So, do you want to divide the points? Divide the point?
No, this is the bracket. This is life or death. No.
Sarah's already gonna win regardless of who wins this debate today. So I'm perfectly fine with making this last one a tie because Sarah is the winner anyway.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
Point.
So half points for each, or just
sure? Yes.
Okay,
yes.
all right.
Boom made this a lot of fun.
All right, 0.5. There we go. See, Boom, you got 1.5, which is exactly 0.5 points behind Dennis. Keisha said, Sarah, your Aries is showing. Yeah, very competitive. Let's see.
Oh, my brother's on. What's up, Mazzy?
Yeah, go Sarah. I'm not biased. All right, Dayna, it's all you to wrap this up.
Okay, great. So with a score of 3.5 to 1.5, that makes Sarah our big debate winner.
Yeah.
So Sarah's gonna move on to the semifinal rounds coming up here in a couple weeks. We have one more bracket round show next week, which will have Nick George versus Grant Potter. So come check that out and keep up with. There's a Facebook page to keep up with that too. And have a great night. Thank you both, Sarah and Boom, for debating tonight. And thank you, everyone, for watching.
Yeah.
Can I say one thing?
Yeah.
For everybody who's watching, and if you have enjoyed this as much as we have, click on your Venmo and throw a couple bucks our way so that we can keep doing things like this. Because this is so much fun. And I love that seeing everybody enjoy it. So we want to keep doing stuff like this.
Oh, thanks, Sarah. That's awesome. Yeah. And thank you both for being on the show. And thank you, Dayna, for continuing to put all these together. Thank you, Dennis, for having the best comments. And thank everybody for watching. Have a good night. Be safe.
Thank you, guys.
Bye, everybody.